She wore red, not on her lips, not in her hair. A ribbon, delicate silk, wrapped around her wrist like a secret she never meant to share. Her name was Mira Jane, and everyone in town loved her. She sold sunflowers and sympathy out of her tiny flower shop by the lake. Her laugh made children smile, and her kindness was whispered about in lonely homes. But none of them knew she had murdered Daniel West last Tuesday night, the town's golden lawyer, right there on the lakeshore, where the fog could bury screams. She sliced his throat with a florist's blade, and then went home and made tea. The police didn't suspect her. Why would they? Daniel had enemies. So did the next man, and the next. Because there would be more. 3 bodies, 3 weeks. And one thing in common, each victim had once crossed Mira's sister, now long buried beneath gossip and silence. The town panicked. A special task force formed, Task Force Raven, sharp minds, seasoned officers, and one man too young, too sincere, and far too naive. Officer Rayan Verma. He was all logic and intensity on paper, but beneath his badge was a heart that beat for one woman. Mira. He met her 2 years ago during a street festival. She had tucked a marigold into his collar and laughed. He never really recovered from that laugh. Now, standing in her flower shop, interviewing her as a potential link to a string of murders, Rayan didn't see a killer. He saw the warmth she gave the world. "Do you really think I could hurt someone?" she asked once with that quiet voice, head tilted like a sad song. He didn't answer. He didn't need to. His silence was love. The other officers worked hard. They tracked timelines, dug through files, mapped connections. And Mira? She played her role. She handed out sympathy bouquets to grieving wives, placed daisies near the precinct, walked to church in white. But every night she stood in front of her mirror, ribbon in hand, blade in drawer, and whispered her sister's name like a prayer. Then came the crack in her perfect world. A delivery man's dash cam, parked across from the third victim's house. It caught a blurred image of a figure slipping into the alley at midnight. A girl. A ribbon. Red. Officer Leela found it, froze the frame, zoomed, froze again. "That's her," she whispered. "Mira." Rayan saw it too. He stared at the image. Then at Mira's picture. Then back at the ribbon he had secretly stolen from her desk weeks ago, one she said was just a thing from childhood. His world broke in half. He didn't report it. He went to her first. It was raining. Mira was arranging lilies when he walked in, soaked and shaking. "Tell me it's not true." She looked at him, not startled, not angry, just sad. "You already know it is." He stepped back like she had struck him. "Why?" She took a long breath, then spoke slowly, like peeling back years. "Because they hurt her, they laughed when she died, they moved on like nothing happened, I couldn't." Silence. "And now you'll arrest me?" He didn't speak. Couldn't. So she stepped forward, held out her wrists. No ribbon now, just skin and steel. He cuffed her gently, like it hurt him more than her. 3 days later. Mira sat in her cell, head held high, no tears. Rayan watched from outside. He hadn't spoken since that night. He reached into his pocket and pulled out her ribbon, the last soft thing left in his life. She was the killer. He was the detective. But in the end, they were just 2 broken people, caught in a story neither wanted to write. The end.